In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Shun Sora Utility Knife to the Zwilling Twin 4-Star 2 Utility Knife. These are actually two knives that are going to be much more similar than you might originally think. They're both handmade, they're both forged, and they both have very similar cutting angles. The Shun is a very sharp 16 degrees, while the Zwilling is a little bit sharper at 15 degrees. The major differences stem out of the fact the Shun is a traditionally made Japanese knife, and the Zwilling is a traditionally made German knife. In terms of the actual blade production method, the Zwilling is made out of a single piece of their proprietary 57 hardness steel, while the Shun is made of a wrapped cutting core of VG10. And VG10 is about a 60 hardness, and what that means is the Shun is going to hold its edge much longer than the Zwilling will between sharpening and honing. At the same time, the Shun is a half bolster knife, so it's sharp from the tip all the way to the end, while the Zwilling is a full bolster. And what that means is this portion right here is dull, and it has a tendency to get in the way as you're trying to use the knife. On top of that, the Shun is wrapped, like I said, on either side with a layer of stainless steel, which protects the blade and gives it a gorgeous wave design towards the bottom. Both knives are essentially full tangs, and what I mean by that is this: the Zwilling is a full tang knife that goes all the way through this formed handle, while the Shun is something called a rabbit tang. It ends about right here, and the handle is pressed tightly over it. But in terms of practical use, as long as you're using the handles and the knives properly, they are going to be working the exact same way. Both knives have solid warranties. The difference is the Shun also comes with lifetime sharpening for free, which I think is a deal breaker, especially if you don't want to have to pay the going rate of $5 an inch to sharpen your knives outside, and you don't want to have to spend the time and energy to sharpen them yourself at home. I'll put a link down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know, and otherwise I will talk to you very soon.